Hi there, Capricorn Sun and Rising. It's Raina here, and here are three things I want you to know for the rest of 2025. I came up with this idea. I have done this in the past where, we're a little, well, one third into the year. What kind of things are going to characterize 2025 that are not necessarily in the next month? And these three things are not the only things that are important, but just to make it on the shorter side, I thought I'd give at least three. So, number one, Jupiter goes into Cancer on June 9th. What this means is that this is going to be your seventh house of committed partnership. Even if you don't um, settle down with somebody in the next year, which, that would be really a quick courtship, the point is that it's bringing multiple possibilities to you in terms of people who would be good for personal for committed partnerships. You know what I mean? Versus like if you have Jupiter in the fifth house, which is the house of love, it can be more where it's dealing with love possibilities. And sometimes those things fizzle out. They're not like the committed sector, the seventh house, is more about the long haul. And that's what you're really interested in because your ruler Saturn is all about the long haul. This can also be great for people who work with clients. The seventh house can be your clients, one on one interactions, and Jupiter can bring more of those. And for public relations, if for some reason you need to promote yourself, Jupiter can um, make your impact greater. Number two, Pisces lunar eclipse on September 7th is going to fall in your 11th house. I'm sorry, your third house of the mind, but also social media, which, the internet. And the reason that that is so interesting to me is when I think about a lunar eclipse, I think about a breakthrough. I think about someone, because a full moon can bring things to fruition. Imagine what a lunar eclipse can do. And it's almost like you don't have to put any effort. It's just like it finally happens. Your videos go viral or whatever it is that you're doing that could be in that vein of social media, that thing happens for you. And it can feel like, wow, I'm finally having this breakthrough. This is happening. Um, this can be good for any kind of spiritual download because, and it's also in Pisces, which is a spiritual sign. This just happens to be your third house is ruled by Pisces. So, and you have Neptune that has been in here, and actually, Saturn, your ruler Saturn, I think on September 1st, Saturn goes back into that third house. It's going to be, because it's in the fourth in Aries, and then it goes back. So I feel like this could be something along those lines too. If you have been doing any kind of meditation work, this could be like some kind of result of that meditation, because what I'm trying to say is that you've had Neptune here for many years in the third house, and that can spiritualize the mind rather than, I always think of the third house as the mundane mind, the mind that deals with things on a worldly level. But then you add Saturn there, there's that need for discipline. Saturn was there for almost 3 years. So it's, structuring this mystical mind and making it something that is much more aligned with, like a practice, a spiritual practice. This could give you some kind of spiritual revelation that, transcends, and maybe is the result of your practices, but it transcends like any kind of dogma and all that kind of thing. It's those things may have their place, the rules and regulations, of spirituality, but then there are these cosmic insights, and they can be very helpful in people being able to direct themselves in a certain way. And the third thing is Virgo solar eclipse on September 21st. Now, that is a fellow Earth sign, so that's going to form a trine, just like the Pisces lunar eclipse forms a sextile to you. So these are both cooperative angles. This is going to be September 21st at 29 degrees of Virgo, and this one is coming from your ninth house. So this is going to be like opening up opportunities for you to travel long distance, or if you've been someone who's been wanting to go to university and you, for some reason, that hasn't panned out. There's so many ways that this can play out for you. But you may feel this kind of burst of freedom that is coming in because the ninth house is Sagittarius's domain, and it really does speak to expansion, just like that Jupiter. Jupiter's a ruler of Sagittarius in the ninth house. So it can be like even like spiritual studies, if that's something. Definitely that could be something, because this is the God house, the ninth house, and you had a lunar eclipse in the opposite house in Pisces. So that could certainly be what is going on at that point. So yeah, just a quick little teaser about the rest of 2025. Capricorn, I hope you're looking forward to these things. If you would like me to look at your chart, look at your transits, I have a 2-hour combination reading called Deep Dive, which combines my 2 individual readings on chart analysis and transits for the next 12 months. And if you like the tarot as well, I can add the tarot, and it's called The Whole Enchilada. And these are package deals, so they're discounted in price, and you can also purchase those individually. And I have career readings, love readings. Please check the link below for more information. And thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.